Jumping in right as I'm getting started. Let's see here. Do I go here? I go here. Hey everyone, welcome to the Raw Watch Along. Major apologies for being late. My wife is back from her convention that she and our roommate were at, so I was getting to see my wife for the first time in like 5 days, and I was really happy about that. I haven't seen her since Wednesday, or since Thursday morning. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, more or less 5 days. Yeah. Um, so I was spending some time with her and our roommate talking, catching up everything, and we were having dinner and all that. But I'm here now. I know the thumbnail is incorrect right now. I'm working on it. Like I said, I was just a little caught off guard. I forgot that it was already 8 o'clock. I literally looked at the clock, was like, oh, it's 7:45. It's fine. I'll have time. Plot twist. I did not. So I'm working on the thumbnail right now because I have. Oh, Ludwig is here. Unfortunately, I also didn't move the monitors. Maybe, 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 maybe. And I'm being very specific when I say maybe on all of that because maybe. Wait, what the hell is this? What is this? There's something. Hey Ray, there's something here. Okay, the alerts are messing up, is what it is. That's what it is. Okay, I'm working on the thumbnail because we have a new Xander PNG at long freaking last. It took me a little while to get one, but I took some new pictures of myself over the weekend, and I'm gonna take more soon. I got the boys coming soon. I got Carnal, the Doctor, and all the others coming in the next few days, and we're gonna get some new PNGs for them too, which is really exciting because those guys have not had new PNGs in years. Like, literally years. Also, for those wondering what I've done today, I got NXT done, obviously. Members have access to that right now. Um, as well as that, I recorded the first two matches for Elimination Chamber for this weekend. It's really nice. Elimination Chamber is only a 5 match show. It's got more than that. I'm working on making a thread on Twitter right now for everything happening at Elimination Chamber. I just, I quite simply, Xander, we talked about your tendencies to photograph yourself. Um, Zach says, awesome. I say, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Of course, it is out for members already. Ray, I feel like I know what the joke is there, but it's flying over my head just a little because I'm scrambling to get this thumbnail put together and everything because I'm a genius who completely forgot to be, who just completely didn't set up to go live at the time I normally would because I was just very happy to see my wife again. It's been many a days since I've seen her. Okay, 527, cool. Uh, doesn't matter how. Ray, don't you start with me. Okay, hold up. Change the thumbnail. Um, oh yeah, I see that, Ray. I just saw your text about Mark Henry. That's interesting. Um, get back into the stream. Save that. Cool. That's done. That's fine. Cool. Got it. Got it. Okay. Um. Cool. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting a thread put out on Twitter. So if you want to know everything happening at Elimination Chamber this weekend, it is on our Twitter page as of now. Alright. Cool, cool. Okay. So thread is put out. Now I need to money and second need surgery to fix all that damage I told you about. Oh damn, that really sucks to hear. I'm sorry about that. Sorry to hear that, Zach. Knee surgery sounds rough. I'm terrified I might have to have it. Okay, let me see. This is also going to be a call creation stream, funny enough. Or not even funny enough, just fun fact. Because I am going to be live playing 2K24 on stream as well. And I'm going to be working on making a lot of the characters for LSWF. Oh no, your knee reset. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. But yeah, also, let's address the elephant in the room a little bit here. I got a new chair! Fucking finally! Fucking finally! Got a new chair today. Left the house this morning. Finished NXT, like finished recording NXT this morning. I love that Gunther just carries the crown and doesn't wear it. But yeah, so I left my house at 11 o'clock this morning after finishing NXT. And so the goal when I left the house this morning was I'm just gonna, it was like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave the house. I left at 11. I just finished NXT. I was like, I'm gonna take out the trash. I'm gonna take the recycling because we don't have like a recycling bin at our house. We have a recycling center like a mile from our house that we have to. We have a recycling center that we have to take everything to because we don't have like recycling pickup at our house, which is fine. And so, Judgment Day is here. And so it was like, I had to take everything to the recycling center. And I was like, I'll just go by Goodwill. Because Goodwill, quite literally, is on the way to the recycling center. So I was like, I'll go to the recycling center. I'll reward myself with a trip to Goodwill. Because this time of year is when all the college kids have left town. And so all the good stuff that they couldn't take back home with them is at Goodwill. And so I went by. My wife got a chair last week. I got a chair this week. And guys, hold on. Just remembered, gotta do the video configuration. Gotta turn off autofocus real quick. There we go. I can now. Hold on. I can now lay back in my chair. This is how I recorded Elimination Chamber earlier. Just laying back like this. It was fantastic. I've missed having a chair I could do this in. And then I can just sit up a little bit, lock it in place. Roughly there. There we go. All right. I'm working on getting this part of the desk cleaned off. I'm going to move the monitors today. Okay. Best part was it was only $40. $40 and this thing is like brand new. I am so glad. I am just so happy Gunther's moving into the main event. Okay. Now then, the scary part moving the monitors. And just moving the equipment in general. So, we're gonna do this very gently. We're gonna hope I don't accidentally knock myself off the air. Johnny Gargano proved everyone wrong. Oh yeah, I'm so proud of that gauntlet. My big fear with that gauntlet, my big fear with the gauntlet was I was gonna get a comment like an hour later, like after the episode aired and everything, being like, Johnny Gargano was booked way too strong in this. I was like, no, he got his ass kicked and escaped most of those encounters. Like, he came in, he beat a weakened Dijak. Yeah, Dijak was already weakened. Chad Gable came out. Gargano was still pretty fresh at that point. That's fine. And then let's see. After Gable, all right, we're being very, very freaking careful here. You guys are getting a little up close and personal. How's it going? So the scary part now is I actually. Oh, I don't like that you guys are probably hearing all that on the other end. I need to take the shelf off the side of my desk. All Johnny needed was one more match. Yeah. Or all he needs is one more match. Yeah. Pretty much. He's got to win the chamber, though. And then he gets either John Cena or Gunther in the main event of night 1 of WrestleMania. I'm really excited for you guys to see that Elimination Chamber match. I'm very proud of how it's turned out. I'm very proud of how we get to the winner in it. I'm very proud of how I booked the winner to perform in the match. I'll have plenty of stories regarding the winner of this match eventually. Okay. Not as predictable as last year. Well, yeah, obviously it was a one-person chamber last year. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now this way, I can easily move the cables across the desk without them getting hung up on the Okay. I don't like that you guys can see that, but you can see it right now. You won't be able to see it for long. Okay. So, I don't know if I'm going to break the stream doing this. By the way, Drew, Damien, and Gunther are cooking right now on the mic. I just also have to rearrange real quick. Cool. So, hang on. I don't like how greasy my hair looks, even though I just showered. Probably because I dried it wearing the headband. It's all right. Okay. I hope this doesn't break the stream. If I suddenly go dead silent, if you guys suddenly can't hear me, if anything like that happens, just start screaming in the chat. just start screaming in the chat if I've suddenly gone mute or something. Priest and Drew has been building since November. Oh yeah, I'm really excited for their match as well. Because I had to unplug the speaker to move it to the other side of the desk. Okay. Cool. All right. There we go. That's there. Okay. Now, move this here. This here. Okay. Monitors have been moved. This is weird for me. Different setup. Speakers are working. Yeah, I'm really glad people liked the gauntlet today. I was really, like I said, I was really worried about it. Zach says, my thing is, I wonder how Drew is going to get to WrestleMania. So, Drew's not been as much of a focal point the last few weeks, obviously. But, I will just remind you guys, Money in the Bank is going to be at WrestleMania this year. So, oh, Braun is here, alright. Okay. Maybe I'm actually going to be able to use this side of the desk, too, and not just have it be cluttered. We'll find out. I mean, I'm not exactly confident, so to say, that I'll be able to, but we'll see. Trying to be very gentle with all my stuff. Got a lot of stuff. There we go. All right. Wow. Yeah, there we go. All this time, my monitors could have been on the short side of the desk. Crazy. Okay. Now let's try and get the shelf here. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that. Okay. Now is the real part where I could accidentally take down the whole stream with one wrong move. There we go. How well is that shelf on stream? I'm going to move it down just a little more. Because I want the shelf to be on the stream. I feel like at this point we just move the end of the desk. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Pierre. So if you're asking what you've missed with Raw, Drew, Damian, and Gunther just killed it in the promo battle. That was really fun. And it looks like we're going into Braun versus JD here in a second. If you're wondering what you've missed on stream, the monitors are at a different point now. Normally, I'm talking to you guys like this. But now I'm over here. Or now you're over there, I guess, is the more accurate way to put it. And so now we are, now we're just trying to make sure my desk looks good on camera. And I can actually... Cody and Logan had no business being as good as it was. I 100% agree with you on that, Zach. No business being that good of a match. Okay. We're essentially experimenting with what will appear on stream over here. So Wolverine appears. Seth Rollins appears there. Yeah, the power of the swivel chair. Oh yeah, I've got a new chair. Here, look at my new chair. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Woo! I can lay back in it. I can fall asleep like this, man. We've now reached the age of Xander streams where I could potentially fall asleep on stream, which is a little weird. Oh, it's raining. It is raining. Also, I can see out the window now when I'm streaming. That's pretty cool. And like, if I want to do gaming streams, I can either sit on the couch or I can sit right here, and I don't have to move the webcam. I just, if I want to point it at the couch, I just do that. I just twist it a little bit. Waluigi. Yeah, it reclines. Game changer. Go. Let's put Waluigi. Put Waluigi next to Wolverine. Okay. We're also going to be using this stream to make some of the LSWF cast, the ones that are made by me. Great ball up there. Okay. Just throw some of this shit in the drawer here. Oh yeah, this is Braun's first match since he came back. If you want us to fall asleep, just watching Nia Jax. Like, damn, Josh, that's harsh. She's been a lot better since she came back. Nia's been a lot better since her return, man. I stand by it. Okay. The Last Chance Gauntlet cooked. Oh, man, I'm so proud of how that match turned out. So proud of that match. That match felt great. Like, and that was all one take, too. Like, I was so worried I was going to have to restart the match at some point. Like, I was worried I was going to fuck up a kick out or something. Just ruin everything. And fortunately, I didn't. So it all worked out in the end, which is fantastic. Okay. Did I know that the drone shot of the match was Logan's idea? Yeah, I read that. I read that that was something he'd been pitching for WWE to do for years, like since this time last year, and that now they finally let him do it. Gee, I wonder what the difference between this time last year and now was that they actually let him try something new with a camera. It's only as if that shot won't work, Logan. Yeah, it needs more camera cuts. It's almost as if someone that would say that is gone. Fuck Kevin Dunn. All the homies hate Kevin Dunn. I need like a trash bag or something in here. Oh. My old Pixel. Now, you guys might wonder, seeing that I still have the Pixel, Xander, why are you still using that phone that's falling apart at the seams? Well, quite simply, this phone's locked to a different provider from what I have. So I will put that there, and I will eventually remember to take it back to my uncle, because it's actually his. There we go. Oh, so, Kevin Dunn and his camera cuts on my dreams. Same. Okay, so, now that I am resituated... Oh, this is nice. This is way better setup. Hold on. I gotta get my wife to come see this. All right, I've sent my wife a text telling her to come look at my new layout. Only issue is there are a few cables kind of in my lap here. But that is not so much the layout's fault as it is some stuff is just kind of strewn this way right now. Like the microphone, that cable being laid across me. I do apologize if I'm peeking the mic a little. Come in. Look at the monitor setup. I'm over here now. I used to look at them over here. Now I look at them here.
Yeah.
They're getting my good side.
This would be really good for watch-alongs too, because
exactly
you could sit on the couch and you could just like swap. Which actually, no, this side of the couch is visible. Yeah, so you can just sit on the couch.
And all I really got to do is just.
If even.
I mean, I've done streams sitting on the couch before, literally yesterday.
Yeah.
I just had to move the webcam up there, but then they see me from like 6 feet away.
Really, you don't have to move your webcam for
Exactly. And also, look at all the space I've got over here now.
Yeah.
Little did I know, after all these years, I never needed the big side of the desk for the monitors.
Yeah.
So the more you know.
I probably could have told you that one, but yeah.
Shut up. Okay, before you go, could you bring me the trash can, please?
Your own trash can?
Didn't I buy dinner?
Yeah, and then I had to pick it up after having gotten home from a 5.5-hour drive.
Okay, you're gonna make me out to be the bad guy here?
You were literally watching a premiere. Something that on all accounts you did not have to monitor. It took like 5 minutes to get the food. And I had to go get the food after my 5-hour drive.
Okay, maybe you got me there.
I do, because I'm right. I am right. You made me get back in the car and go drive to the restaurant to go get food with your card, because technically I paid with your card.
Yeah, but...
Girl math. I paid with your card. I just used your bank account to pay.
You can go back to Honkai now. You can go back to your game now.
Which Honkai?
Star Rail?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's Honkai Impact and Honkai Star Rail. I play Star Rail, not Honkai Impact.
Okay. You can go back to that, though.
Yeah, I just got back from the anime convention and you made me go get my own fucking food. Yeah. I'm leaving now.
Fine.
I will. But yeah, the monitor setup does look good.
Thank you.
I said blast you live on stream.
Okay, I'm glad. Zach says, I got a prediction for the WrestleMania host. Who do you think it's going to be? I'm interested. So yeah, folks, I announced on Twitter just a minute ago. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So I announced on Twitter just a few minutes ago the full card for the Elimination Chamber event. So let me just do this. So for those that didn't see it or are too lazy to go check our Twitter, here is the full breakdown of Elimination Chamber for this weekend. We got John Cena challenging Gunther. Cena trying to become an 18-time world champion. We got a number one contenders match to determine who faces the winner of this match in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Jey Uso, Damian Priest, Bobby Lashley, and the man who ran the gauntlet, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. We got 2 title matches. We got the OC challenging Imperium for the for the World Tag Team titles. Still going to take me a while to get used to that. And we got Bronson Reed challenging Pete Dunne for the U.S. title. We got the Women's World title on the line. Roxanne Perez defends against Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Chelsea Green, Candice LeRae, and Mia Yim. Winner will face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. That's it for matches. We also have 3 huge segments. The Rock, live in person with the People's Championship, addresses the people. AJ Lee and Tiffany Stratton signed the contract for their WrestleMania encounter. And we find out who the host of WrestleMania 5 is going to be. And there is your big thumbnail reveal for Elimination Chamber. Very proud of how this one turned out. Thank you, Daryl. Zach says either Undertaker or Shawn Michaels. JT says Cena wins, LOL. I mean, you know, it could happen. So, alright, I want to show and tell. I want to do show and tell with the stuff my wife got me. Because my wife, as she just said, was at a convention this weekend. And she got me some stuff. Yep, there's going to be a host for Mania. Who's going to host in Philly? We'll find out. Mello picked a fight. I don't know if he wanted to pick. So first of all, my wife got me this little shaker charm of Bowser in the cage from the end of the Super Mario movie, and it's got peaches and hearts in it. And he's got his little piano for his peaches bit. I need to find places to put these. Has Bobby ever won a world title in the Universe? He has not yet, no. And then she got me this Green Hill Zone one that's got... There we go. This Green Hill Zone that's got a Sonic in it. And he can run the loop of Green Hill. And then she got me this little Jolteon charm, which I believe... let me double check. She told me that it's actually a double-sided charm. And if you look at the other side... Oh, it's stuck on there. Yeah, the other side is shiny. You can't tell too well with the lighting, but it's the green shiny Jolteon. And then she also got me a Sonic, because she knows how much I love Sonic. But for those that watch the Snapcube fan dubs, she also got me a couple 4x6 prints that are going to go in the background of the stream. Whoa, he's bisexual. I didn't know that. By the way, I'm bisexual. And hey, Shadow, I'm the devil from the Bible. I love you. So those are definitely going in the background of the stream soon. We'll put these over here for now so they stay safe. But I've got some frames for those somewhere around here. But yeah, my wife, shout out to her for hooking me up. I'm definitely going to the convention with her next time, because it seems like she had a great time. Okay, Mello came in from out of nowhere. Oh yeah, that was the idea. It was like, okay, Randy's handled next wave. He's gonna win the world title. Excuse me. Randy's done it. He's taken care of. He got Charlie ejected. He's just laid out Braun with an RKO. Dom is ready to just get pinned. Randy's gonna win. It's gonna be a clash of 2 of the greatest of all time in the main event of WrestleMania. Son of a bitch. Whew. Okay. Get some of this trash off my desk real quick. Okay, so the Elgato is what's kind of dangling here. So I think what I do for now is I just unplug it. Because I'm not actively using it. So I just unplug it so that I can sit at my desk a little more comfortably. There we go. Now we can see each other a little better. I need to get a footrest. I gotta get a footrest for under here. That's all I'm missing. And in case you guys wondered, the old squeaky chair Ray has asked if he could have it, and I told him by all means. So he will be getting that next time I see him, which should be in the next few weeks for Mania, when we record WrestleMania together. Okay, so let's go half and half over here. Close out some stuff. Let me update the website for Raw real quick, just because I need to do that before I forget, because I'd already started before dinner. Then my wonderful wife got back with food, and I hadn't had a chance to update all that yet. But yeah, we had two big signings on Raw this week. Robert Stone and Baron Corbin, now part of Monday Night. So here's the question, folks. Will Johnny Wrestling pull it off inside the Elimination Chamber? Or has he just taken too much of a beating at this point? Because to give you a little peek behind the scenes, there's going to be an article about it coming out here shortly on ls11universe.com. It's being reported by LS11 management that Johnny Gargano got backstage and immediately collapsed into the arms of Tommaso Ciampa and Tiffany and Candice LeRae. Immediately just collapsed into their arms, and they had to take him to the trainer. So Gargano's beat. He's battered right now. Will he be okay this time this weekend at the Elimination Chamber? We're gonna find out soon. Because a lot of people think Gargano's the heavy favorite to win and get his third match for the title this season. But he's taking a beating. Yeah, that can't be good. So yeah, I'll be making an article about that soon for the website. Let's see. A lot of our matches happened on Raw. Got the gauntlet already in there. The 6-man tag. Bronson and the OC. Let's see, and then let's... JK. Mello's doing a Waller using Randy to get to WrestleMania. Seems that way. But I really liked Waller versus Orton last year at WrestleMania, so... That was honestly like my favorite Randy Orton match we've gotten to do in LS11 Universe. And then it's Pete Dunne. Also, shout out to the modders. We now have a Pete Dunne mod, which means one less created wrestler I gotta use. Okay, so we have the 6-man tag, gauntlet, Cena and Lashley, the women's tag match, and the last chance qualifier. Like how Waller got up after the punt, telling the story that the punt was weakened because of his back. Yeah. Also, Johnny Gargano on Raw today with the gauntlet, because the gauntlet counted as 9 separate singles matches altogether. Gargano got 7 wins today, which brought his season total up pretty high, and he now has broken 100 wins, which brings him on par with Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, and I believe Tommaso Ciampa. So that's pretty cool. Good for Johnny Gargano. Yeah, what a way to speed run that. Yeah, pretty much. Man jumped himself from 95 to 102 wins today. Braun Breaker has been fantastic on Raw. Like last week was fantastic. And now they're doing Braun and Ilya, it looks like. Sign me up. Punk got to do what he's always wanted to do, beat up Dom. Yep, got to hit him with a GTS. Mia Yim, it was Natalia, it was Liv Morgan, it was Nikki Cross. That's right. Let me get these portraits made real quick. Okay, so just got to make these quick render updates real quick. Then we will launch 2K24, and I will work on some character creation. I got to get myself a little checklist of characters that I've got to make personally. And then we will. I remember when John Cena just shat all over Rey Mysterio's moment when he won the WWE title? Yeah, I can assure you this. Gone the idea of people going to Raw being ruined. But yeah, I won't describe how I'm planning it, but eventually, I actually do plan to address the Summer of Punk, where Punk won the WWE Championship, but and then walked out, and Rey Mysterio got the belt for like an hour. I actually do have a plan to show that at some point, and show what the LS11 version looked like. And then Robert Stone. Is he just Mr. Stone right now? Yeah. Would that be the over 500 day run? Yes. So the Summer of Punk, as we know, in LS11 Universe was one uninterrupted title reign. Didn't have Alberto Del Shitface cashing in. Didn't have any of that. Didn't have, you know, the Summer of Punk starting in like November. So you guys will see soon, eventually. Eventually, more so than soon. But you guys will see eventually how we handled that. Um, Hell, this year is the 13th year. Like, it's 13 years since the pipe bomb. So we might do it this year. Might do it this summer. SummerSlam on SummerSlam or Punk featuring Kevin Nash. Oh, Summer of Punk featuring Kevin Nash. That's what it says. I misread that so many times. Struggling today. Hardcore struggling today. You know, you know what I mean. Damn autocorrect. Yeah, it took me a minute, but I figured it out. I got there eventually. Also, Flash Fury is back. I hope you guys have been enjoying that. Of course, members already know everything that happened in the first round, but first round should come to a close at the end of this week, I believe. As long as I keep uploading every day, which is the plan. Let's see. I just gotta wait for the. The annoying thing with the website updates is sometimes just it won't give me a preview of. It'll just show me a bunch of blank boxes instead of showing me what renders I'm looking at. So I just kind of gotta wait for all of them to pop in one by one, and eventually we get there and I can move people. Oh man. So early picks. Who do we got who do we got winning the who do we got winning the Flash Fury tournament? So far we've seen let me just go to the YouTube studio and I can tell you what we've seen. Also, kind of crazy that the Xander Ellis 11 channel might finally hit 1,000 subs this year. If not this year, maybe next year. Thanks for the birthday gift, the chamber on June 1st. Oh, yeah, absolutely. No problem, man. Let's see. So far, the people who advanced in the tournament Montez Ford, Carl Anderson, Ricochet, Ridge Holland, Charlie Dempsey, Santos Escobar, Javon Evans. We still have a lot of matches to go. That's only 7 matches out of the first round, which is 16 matches. Yeah. So, still 9 matches to go. So, the first round will finish up on next week. And then we'll move right into round 2. Which I have all of round 2 recorded. Just editing is the reason Flash Fury is taking so long. I've got 3 matches left to edit. Throughout this week, we're going to be... You got more of the Uncle Howdy stuff. So throughout this week, you got to go get Tyler Bate versus Xavier Woods, Ivar and Grayson Waller, Apollo Crews versus Dragon Lee, Cedric Alexander versus Carmelo Hayes, Lexus King versus Miles Bourne, Ashanti Adonis versus Scripps, as well as Bronson Reed versus Omos, as well as Kofi Kingston versus Dexter Loomis. And who's in this match? R-Truth versus Ludwig Kaiser. It's weird. I've been watching Universe since I was 13, meaning both the original and this one. Yeah, I know. I remember. I remember you commenting on the original. It's been a very long time since the original, but I remember it. It was 7 years ago now that I quit it. Almost. Not 6 years ago that I quit it. It was this time 2018 that I was calling it quit. This time 2018 I graduated high school and just kind of moved on and found other things to do. All right, I'm gonna mute my desktop audio for a minute here. Launch 2K24, get it put into creator safe mode, and we'll work on our characters a little bit here because I have quite a few members of the LSWF roster that I need to be the one to make. I know I've got to make Ray, obviously. I've got to make the Heartbreaker Jaden. I've got to make Alexander Blackstone, Tanvir Badal. There's quite a few that are LS11 originals that are in there. Which this weekend is double premiere weekend, by the way. This weekend on Sunday, we're going to get LSWF Reality Check. Although I will admit, I'm giving thought to just making Reality Check be on Thursday and just having LSWF, ARW, and LAW always be Thursdays, even if it's a pay-per-view, but I'll probably just still make it Sunday, and you guys will get ARW or something on Thursday. I'll figure it out. I'm a smart guy. So they tell me, at least. I will show you guys this real quick, though. Not that. I will show you guys this, though, because I think it's pretty cool. Mods have allowed me to get rid of the Then, Now, Forever together from the Old Bastard era, and I now have the newer one. But yeah, so I've got the Triple H Then, Now, Forever together, which I think is pretty cool. Oh yeah, Zach, you're turning the big 21 this weekend, huh? That's exciting. Maybe put her in creator safe mode. So, first things first, let's go check the LSWF and LS11 Universe tags, because that's pretty important. Okay, so only new character is Carnold, which I made earlier, so I needed to download him anyway. So we get Carnold downloaded. And it's there, you guys can already see Eliza Blackstone and Carnold are now available. Some of the LSWF characters available now. Okay, so let me look at the roster here, and we'll see who I've got to make. I don't know what my roommate wants me to respond to that with. I'm frightened. Okay, so let's see here. Let me pull up my LSWF roster, my internal one here, and we'll just kind of go down the list. I've got to make Alexander Blackstone. I got to make El Mata. I got to make Greg Tree. I got to make JJ Gyllenhaal, Quizmaster, Xander number 3, Mania Del Xander, the Doctor, Xander number 5, Gabriella Bennett, Jade Davidson, the Heartbreaker Jaden, Quiz Queen. Okay, so that's 13, was it? Or was it 8? It was 13. I'm not even gonna lie to myself, it was 13. Do I need 2K24 for Yamashita? Well, Zach, my boy. Nope, I sure don't. He is there. Hey, Brandon. Yep, I got you right there, and I got your I got Cheyenne as well. Here's everyone we got in LSWF so far. We got Adrian Nova. We got Alex Bishop making a return. We got Alexander Bishop, no relation. Uh, Alfonso McButton, who, my God, just the bio on this guy is fantastic. Amanda Lawrence making a return. Brandon, of course, making his return. We got Carnold. We got Casey Crawford. We got Colton. We got the champion Eliza Blackstone. We got Gorgeous Gloria in all of her glory making her return. We got Cheyenne. We got Yamashita. We got me. Lloyd Butler says, how is everyone doing? Pretty well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. And let's just jump in. Let's just make Ray. Let's just make Ray. I want to see if any of these guys have a similar face to Ray. I wish it would just let me keep the camera there. That's a fairly similar face shape to Ray. It's a little rounder, of a face than what Ray has, but I feel like I could change the face a little bit there. If this guy didn't have a beard, I wish I could see his face a little better. But I think I'm going to start here for the base on Ray. Change the face up a little, because the face is just slightly too round for Ray, because Ray has been working really hard to lose some weight lately, and it is showing. It is paying off. Oh, and Michigan, gotcha. Yeah, that's a little more Ray's face shape. That's a little more chiseled almost, because, like I said, Ray has been putting in the damn work lately to get himself looking good. Ray, I'm so he's not even here to hear me saying it, but I'm so proud of Ray right now, man. He's looking fan-fucking-tastic right now. Dude looks healthiest I've ever seen him. He's not 400 pounds. He said he was if even. I'm just going to say 300. Because if I'm 250, I think Ray's 50 heavier than me, I think. He slimmed down a good bit, too, as Ray. So obviously he doesn't have that body type. I'm going to say that's probably fairly accurate. So is it possible for me and Cheyenne to be paired up as heel couple? Yeah, that's no problem. I can do that. That's doable. I was brainstorming some ideas revolving around you anyway, Brandon, so that was part of the ideas. That's pretty similar to Ray's hair already. So we'll start here. We'll see how it looks with the orange-ish red that he's got. Lost a total of 41 pounds. Well, good job, Zach. Good job on that. Yeah, that already looks a good bit like Ray to me, at least. And he's my best friend, so I see him all the time. Ray has brown eyes, much like myself. Don't have the I'm a Ray Wood guy logo imported right now, but we will just handle that later. Ray has a tattoo right here, and I unfortunately don't have a picture of it. Otherwise, I would give him his tattoo. So what we'll do is we'll give him wrist tape that covers that part of his body. So Ray always kind of goes with I always like Ray's attire. I think Ray's got a fun attire for LSWF, personally. I like the kind of 250 to 209 here. Hell yeah, man. You're killing it, dude. That's fantastic. I would give Ray the kind of short sleeve, sleeveless look, just because that's how I imagine it would have been if we'd done our backyarding stuff. Yeah, usually something like that. I do kind of like the idea of the hood, like the cutoff hoodie, because Ray used to always wear a hoodie, but I'm thinking Ray way back when. They're not gonna have Ricochet go over Ilya here, are they? Jesus! Braun Breaker is just ridiculous, man. Let's see. And then Ray always wears kind of like loose-fitting jeans. Kind of like that, yeah. Oh my god! There we go. Yeah, this is looking like Ray. Part of me says we give Ray the CM Punk hand tape, because CM Punk's one of Ray's favorites of all time. But I also feel like a lot of people are going to send me characters with CM Punk wrist tape. So we'll do that. Braun Breaker is going to kill Adam Pearce one day. I feel like this is leading to Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the IC title. Let's see. I always give Ray the Edge style coat. I think that's like the Sting style coat. But like, if I recolor this, it could work. Just I want to give him like an Edge style jacket. Kind of like that, maybe. Oh, that is just straight up Edge's jacket. Well, now that like the rated R stuff is gone from it, I feel like we can use it. And I always kind of associate Ray with red. Go that yeah, that's Ray right there. That's Ray Wood if I've ever seen him. I just realized I can just I can let you guys hear the clicks at this point. Let's see. What pose do I think works best on Ray? Kind of the more intense pose, I think. Get the screenshots for graphics purposes. We all know Ray is from Marietta. Give him. Let's see. I'm not going to give him Andre the Giant stuff because Ray hates being compared to Andre. I will give him the immovable object because I think that's a fun name. Let's see. Let's give him. We'll give him the Uncle Howdy mask. Give him. If there was a Mr. Friday Night, I would give him that because Ray's taking over SmackDown. But let's see. Can you say the match card for Reality Check? Yeah. Give me a second, and I can. Let's give Ray. Dig it. Because Ray used to be the Macho Ray Man. I was Xandermania. He was the Macho Ray Man. We were the Meta Powers. And then Curtis Axel and Damian Sandow did it. And we'll give him Voice of the Voiceless. Weight class obviously handled. Fighting style, Ray is definitely a powerhouse. Arm power. I try and keep us balanced. The Gauntlets match was amazing. Glad you liked it, Brandon, because I was really enjoying. I'm glad people enjoyed it. His aerial offense and range isn't going to be as good. His submission offense will be good though. I try and keep like everyone in a fair overall for what I think their characters and skills are at. So like let's see, pin escape, we can bump that up. So I gotta keep Ray and I around like a 92, 93. And then as people as people like raise themselves up in terms of how I look at it, so like Ray's movement speed and agility would be down a little. And like my stamina is way lower because I have a hard time with my breath. But yeah, so like Ray's an 89. So we give him resilience and we give him rage. But yeah, let's see here. What was the match card? Oh, Miz and Truth. Okay, so the reality check card is as follows. We've got the reality check briefcase ladder match. Colton Scribner, Ray Wood, Triton Apprentice, Ethan Ace, El Mata, Alexander Blackstone, Buzzsaw, and Zach Parker. We've got a timely Waugh defending the LSWF tag titles against DJ and Josiah Danger. We've got the Circus triple threat, Jade Davidson, Gabriella Bennett, and the Quiz Queen in a triple threat for the LSWF Intercontinental Championship. We have got Tanvir Badal versus Sergio Wolf for the Internet Championship. We've got myself versus the Quizmaster for the United States Championship. Excuse me. We've got Amaya Ali challenging Eliza Blackstone for the LSWF Women's title. And we have got Shinobi challenging Adrian Nova for the LSWF Championship. So let's give Ray an entrance and everything and a move set. Ray obviously uses Edge's entrance, as we know. And so, Edge's entrance, it's not rated R, right? It's like opportunist or something. Yeah. You think you know me? Da 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 da. On this day, I see clearly. Yep, that's it. I just had to see it in my head. Title motion wise, though, I say Ray kind of has like a Stone Cold, maybe. maybe, I think I've given Ray a Kevin Owens championship entrance before. And then I'm not going to worry about entrance videos and stuff. And the music I'll take care of later. So it's Creed and AOP. This should be fun. And then should be like opportunist still. Perfect. Alright, just gonna grab an Edge move set off Community Creations. Just because that's just always what I've done for Ray. I've used Edge's move set and then well, actually I think Drew so for those that wonder, they're like, oh Xander, how do you crank out move sets for characters so quickly? Quite simply, I just go copy from Superstar and then well, I change like the signatures, the finishers, and maybe one or two other things. So like for Ray, for example, I'm going to use Drew's moveset, Drew McIntyre's. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to change the finisher. Because Ray doesn't use the Claymore, Ray uses the Spear. Awesome Twins Pro losing tag titles to AOP. I hope it's to AOP. I would like to see that. But I also see it being a heel Creeds when they join Chad Gable. Let's see. Spring, split, spiral, spinning, spine, spin, spear. Okay, I'm gonna just start at the top of the S's. Owen, satellite, school, scoop, seventh, sharp, shin, shooting, shot, shoulder, show off, sidewalk, single, sister, sit out, skull, sky, sleep, sliding, snap, soul, spear. He's being treated way better the second time. I mean, not really much to compare them to, in all fairness. But the Future Shock Ray actually uses. And then I assume this loss is probably what's going to motivate the Creeds to join Chad Gable. All right, and then want to give Ray a submission. Let's give him the tongue and death grip. That's grabbing him by the throat. That kind of fits for Ray. Rumble, power bomb. I like the power slam. I like the power bomb. I'm gonna give him the big boot here because I love the big boot out of the ring personally. I won't use this on Ray, but I do love the idea of like making someone fall off the apron just by knocking them out. I wish there was like a sleeper hold to knock someone out. Let's do a running knee lift. Go. There's Ray. One down. Many to go. Let me. My favorite Magic Vaseline was Cody's solos. I mean, that solo's more violent the last couple weeks. Oh, yeah. Here, we'll give you guys. We'll let you guys download Ray. And look, this is how you get a character in LSWF. Yep. Cool. And now Ray is available on Community Creations. One down, many to go. Now, the good news, right? The good news with all the Xanders is it's actually kind of easy to make. Because we all look pretty similar. So, for example, we'll do Quizmaster next. We'll just duplicate Carnold. And you might wonder why am I duplicating Carnold and not myself. Duplicating Carnold because I can't upload myself to explain what's going on there. To explain what has happened there. John Cena versus Gunther's gonna be a fight. Oh yeah, for sure. But to explain what's happened there, when my game data got wiped last week, I lost a lot of stuff. And what I lost, for example, was my created wrestler of myself. And he is set on Community Creations to. He is set to not be allowed to be re-uploaded by anyone. And I just have always done that off instinct, even if I don't really need to. And so now the issue there is that what's happening with that hair? When I had to go in and re-download him because I lost him, I can't just do my old little duplication trick for getting a base with my character. I now have to do it with Carnold. Probably payment for being sent for the Quizmaster. Maybe. Which is essentially what I just end up doing is I just go through and I just wipe what everyone's wearing. I just really, man, I can't wait to get back started because I have some unfinished business and because an injustice to rectify. Well, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Okay, so Quizmaster. He kind of does the. He kind of does like the singlet top, is what he does. Kind of like myself, actually. Quizmaster and I have pretty similar gear now, except for I do like. No, we actually do like very similar gear. So yeah, he does like the black, almost like the black kind of. What do you call it? You know what I'm trying to say. Black tank top. And then we'll go with I want to try and make sure he and I don't have like completely matching attire because it'd be a mighty cold day in hell when Quizmaster and I team up. And then he wears like the dress pant bottoms. We'll see if there's any kind of tights though that I might want to swap him to this year. I don't want to use the Fiend pants. That just doesn't fit for him. That kind of fits Quizmaster. That's kind of got Quizmaster vibes to it. Yeah, that's got some Quizmaster vibes right there. And red. Hell yeah. That's the Quizmaster I know and occasionally enjoy the presence of. Alright, so the entrance, clothing. He's got his hat that he wears. That's headwear, not caps, isn't it? Yeah, that's headwear. Rim. Did you like the King of the Ring? Yeah, it was a fine show. I had fun with it. But I did the watch along. And like I said on the watch along, it wasn't like, it wasn't like setting the world on fire, but it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it just fine. I don't like the big Uncle Howdy barbed wire. Where's my phone? I hear it going off. Do I think I do. Where'd my phone end up in all this chaos anyway? Ah, hell. Where'd my phone end up? Oh, crap. I'll find it later. It's fine. I think this is the one we go with for him. I go with the bright red for now. Because Quizmaster has the sparkling hat. Let's see. I like the Macho Man sunglasses on Quizmaster as well. Sadly, no Sheamus. Agreed. We know the cruiserweight match for Mania, Logan versus Ciampa. Oh, it's not been announced yet. There could be more to it. I like this jacket for Quizmaster for this year. Like, that's pretty cool. I know he uses this one a lot. But, like, this jacket really fits the LSWF vibe. There we go. Yeah, I like that look for Quizmaster. I like this. And then we go in, we go jackets, images, lettering. Seamus Drew going through Ilya. Yeah, that would be hard hitting. That'd be fun. And then we go. Oh, Seamus and Ludwig going at it. I'm all for Ludwig getting some singles action. I love Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, Kairi Sane's got entrance music. Oh my god, does Kairi Sane... Hold on. Kairi Sane got Death Rebelled, but hold on. I think... Oh my god. I think it's a rare Death Rebel dub. I think... Guys, it's a rare Death Rebel dub. I never thought I'd see the day. Okay, hold up. I haven't stood up all stream. Let me figure out where the hell my phone is. Found it. It was just right behind me the whole time. That's got some it was in your ear bullshit going on. Okay. It's definitely not as good as her old theme. However, going off Death Rebel's track record, it is not as bad as it could have been. It doesn't start with yo ho ho, dun 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 dun. So we got that going for us. Is how I'm looking at it right now. So Quizmaster uses Seth Rollins as Trons and everything. I was totally looking for Seth for Quizmaster. But he uses Defeated, which is Kurt Hawkins' entrance. And for championship entrance, he uses the Baron Corbin entrance. I think it's Happy Corbin or King Corbin. Okay. Boom. Easy. And then Victory. He just uses Baron Corbin's Victory. There you go. And then Quizmaster uses Seth Rollins' moveset. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts about it. Let's get it. Oh, I didn't even get the screenshots of Quizmaster. Hold up. I'm just flying on autopilot right now is a big part of it. I was going to say we're going to knock out all the Xanders tonight. I'm not 100% sure if we will. I'm trying to think, do I need to upload any logos? Seeing Baron Blade's face just makes me sick. Yeah, well, you know. There we go. Yep, Baron Blade's back. And he's brought the Ryback with him. And, you know, that's just kind of... That's just kind of what we got to deal with now. I didn't realize I was out of water, so next commercial break I'll go get more. Alright, Quizmaster is about to go up for you all to download. We'll see if anyone catches what I do here. He's like the ringleader. He calls the shots. All eyes on him in the center of the ring, just like a circus. The ringleader of LSWF makes his arrival. I hope somebody gets what I did with that. What got turned into asterisks? Dare I even ask? Okay, nothing got turned into asterisks. Is that theme? Yeah, I think you're getting it, JT. I think you're getting it. Alright, we'll do Doc next. So Doc actually has a slightly different body type from the rest of us. So he actually just wrestles with his shirt off because he's a little more confident in himself than all of us. The Doctor actually has like one of my favorite appearances of the entire group of Xanders. Personally, he's got like the slicked back hair, but his hair's actually gotten longer since we last seen him. Weird how that worked out, with my hair getting longer too. Um, of course, 2K's definition and my definition of long are very different, so he doesn't have the emo hair. He doesn't have the Anthony Padilla hair. Doesn't have the AJ Styles hair. You ever thought of wrestling in a singlet? Ray had my character in a singlet many years ago, and I did not like how it looked on me. I like the long tights tank top combo on myself. Yeah, that's Quizman, or that's the Doc's hair. And then he's kind of got like the gray going on. He's got like the salt and pepper kind of look going on. Just kind of peppered throughout. He's got the Doctor kind of has like the Reed Richards going on with his hair and beard. He's got like the Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic going on. Where he's just got like a pattern of gray along the back of his hair. Whoa, hold up. Some of his beard got hit. How does this keep happening? Why is his beard getting hit? There we go. Little bits of gray pop into his beard is fine, but yeah, Quizmaster's always kind of had like the salt and pepper going on. Quizmaster's going on with actually wears like tights. Let's see. He uses like the no Amdar ones. Oh, there's Dom. Is it going to be in here, or is it going to be just in a generic? I know what I'm looking for. There we go. I've always liked this gear for the Doctor. The Doctor may actually have like my favorite attire of all of us. I just love like the galaxy print on his tights. Let's see. So Doc usually comes out in like his suit jacket. But I'm kind of thinking that maybe he changes it up this year. Maybe we change it up with 2K24. He's been using the same gear since 2K19. I think Cornwall's using this jacket already. Yeah, I like that. Is Doctor even an option in here? Yeah, Doctor. Boom. Dom is so going to be in trouble with Rhea when she comes back, and I can't wait to see it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. She should be back fairly soon, right? It's like a 2-month injury. There we go. There's Doc. Hold up. Can I? That's right. Oh, I can just. Hold up. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's already coming in handy. Already coming in handy. This is nice. Oh, this is nice. I can fall asleep here. I've had a busy day and I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Had the day off, but I used the day off to do a shit ton of stuff. Like, metric shit ton of stuff had to get done. Let's see. Um. Doctor kind of uses. I'm trying to think what entrance he uses. It's been a while since he's done a match. He doesn't do matches very often. When he does, it's tags. It's tag stuff. I can see like Randy Orton 2 fitting him probably. Yeah, he just kind of storms to the ring. That's just kind of how he does it. He doesn't really waste time with the theatrics anymore as he's gotten older. I mean, he's thousands of years old, something. He's hundreds of years old, something like that. EO really says fuck everything in this room, huh? Tell us how you really feel, EO. Oh, nice. My wife would be thrilled to see that. She loves the Savannah Bananas. I've seen one game of Banana Ball. A member of the Bananas is going to get involved in this match, isn't he? There we go. This seat laying back, man. This seat being able to lay back. Oh my god, I'm so happy about it. So LWO right now is just Ray, Zelina, and Dragon, right? Because like Cruz or Joaquin, one of them is injured, and so therefore the other doesn't get to be on TV, right? That's what's going on. Okay, so Xander number 3 and Xander number 5 are the only Xanders that are left. I'm gonna say because Mania Del Xander scarcely ever shows up. He's usually working at that orphanage in Mexico, usually volunteering there with underprivileged children. That's why he doesn't show up on the channel anymore that often. But anyways, get the last Xander's done, then we can actually have some fun. Personally, I always like Cornell's entrance because I enjoy hearing Hero. And they say that a hero could save us. Not gonna stand here and wait. Oh yeah, I love that song. That song was never actually supposed to become his theme. Is the funniest part, Brandon. Like, if you go back, I know you go back and watch old stuff of ours all the time and leave comments on it. Honestly, I really like it when you do that. I do enjoy it. Um, Yeah, he's helping El Generico at the orphanage. But yeah, no, it's like that was never supposed to become Carnold's theme. And then, like I said, you watch old stuff all the time of ours. It's like Carnold did that spot at the end of an episode where the gang was laying out everybody, and then Carnold rolled up on a motorcycle and made the save. And while he did, Hero was playing. And that was just because that was kind of a meme at the time, was people editing Hero over like triumphant moments, and someone edited it over the Stone Cold at invasion clip where Stone Cold comes out to even the odds during the invasion, and he's just it's the old Stone Cold is back and all that. And I was like, what if we did that but with Carnold? And like, you know, the members of the gang at the time, it got to the point where that's the reason why the guy who wore the fucking cane mask quit. And I don't mind just saying the guy who wore the fucking cane mask, because if you were in the Discord, you can understand why there was some legit beef after that episode between he and I. Was insulting me on a fairly deep and personal level, and I did not appreciate it. But like, guy in the fucking cane mask quit after that. Was like, why does Carnold get the big Stone Cold spot at the end of the show? And it was like, I don't know, maybe because he's the most over guy on the show. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But people loved that scene so much and that segment so much, where someone like DM'd me and they were like, "Hey Xander, I think Carnold should use Hero as his theme from here on out." And I was like, you know what? If I can find like a cover of it that won't get us caught with a copyright claim, then we may actually do that. Because I thought it was really funny. And a lot of people thought it was really funny. And so Carnold, from that point on, I believe, started coming out to Hero. So, long story short there. That's how that happened. Alright, Xander number 5 time. There we go. So it's funny, you would think Xander number 5 wears like a Waluigi hat, right? No, he does not. He wears a headband. Xander number 5, I say the Doctor has my favorite attire. Xander number 5 is a close second. Because he just has a very funky attire. Carnold is in danger facing Homelander. We'll find out soon. Carnold kind of has a knack for overcoming the odds sometimes. I mean, he beat Matt Cardona and Adrian Nova in a triple threat. Let's see. Oh, where is it? What the hell? Okay, well, I was gonna take the, I've never seen EO's guys so pissed off before, and it scares me. Yeah, I can see that. I was gonna do the Vader time singlet and have it say Waluigi time instead, but the game clearly did not want me to do that. So. Because Xander number 5, like I said, just has a very funky attire, and I legitimately love it. Like I hope you guys like his attire as well. Because like he's the comedy guy. He's the out of all of us, he's the joke of the group. Like you're never gonna see Xander number 5 like main eventing Xander Mania. But like he's undefeated at Xander Mania. I'm still not entirely sure how that happened. But he is. He's an idiot. But people love him because of it. And right now, he's one half of the tag team champions. So, who's the real idiot, I guess. He's a two-time tag champion, and he's, what, five? 1, 2, 3, 4-0 at Sandermania? He's the only person in history to go that that level of undefeated because, like, you might think, wait, were you never undefeated at Sandermania? I went 1-0 before my first loss. My first loss happened pretty quickly. I won at the first Xandermania when I faced the Doctor in the main event. And then a year later, I lost to Alan. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that attire. It's beautiful. It's so bad. I love it. It's so dumb. Yeah, he's like the R-Truth. Yeah, except for the difference is R-Truth can at least say more than just wing. Oh man. Yeah, well, I'm 1-0 at Xander or 0-1 at Xandermania. It happens. There's worse things to be, Brandon. There's worse things to be. Hell, Ray went 0 and like 3 at one point, right? Um, yeah, this year was Ray's first ever singles win in the Xandermania. Before that, he'd never won. We would have tag match together, I guess. That's it. I'm looking back at Xandermania, I'm thinking, like, there's a lot of greats of LS11 history who've never won at Xandermania. So, there are worse things to be. Um, he's from the North Pole. Fuck it. The North Pole, a fictional place. No one's there. It's not. Yeah, the North Pole, that fictional place that doesn't exist. All right. Bumping his stats down because he doesn't win often. Damian Priest coming in to clean up messes again. He's got to be thrilled. Let's see. What is dance off? Oh, that's Shanky. It works. It works. Oh, he wasn't supposed to get Balor's entrance music, but that's fine. Seems the end is near for Judgment Day, huh? Because they are just falling apart at the seams without Rhea Ripley. Oh, Gable hitting him with the "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed." He's so mean to Maxine. Holy shit. It's like Priest is turning into another Roman instead of the Judgment Day to do spitting and yelling. They mess up. There we go. Oh my god. He is just so damn mean to Maxine. It's not even. Like, it's funny, but it's also not. Right? I think we're going to see a new leader at Judgment Day. If that happens, I think Mommy will leave. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, who would even take over? Because I'm just calling Priest the leader right now with Rhea out. I doubt it's called Scorpion Death Drop. But Xander number 5 does use the Scorpion Death Drop. Yeah, no, it's probably called Reverse DDT. Yeah, there it is. Because Xander number 5 used to use the Scorpion Death Drop a lot. Yeah, alright, cool, that works. Alright, all that's left for the Xanders is Xander number 3. And then we can actually make someone else. Like, God, we're in the final hour of Raw, too. That's the craziest part about this. Oh, someone's already downloaded Doc and Quizmaster. How about that? The LSWF commentary team is on the board. I have no idea how people do that without a keyboard. Like, I would not have the patience to type all that out otherwise. Like, I do not know how the people who have, I do not know how the people who use PlayStation or Xbox do that, because I am. Yeah, no, just couldn't. Could not be me. Alright. So the nice thing with Xander number 3 is he's going to require the least amount of change. We just ditch the mustache. The beard can stay. We go into the head. Take off the headband. Then number 3 wears mask. The unfortunate thing is they took Sin Cara's mask out of the game, which I assume is probably like a legal issue, is why that happened. But he wears a full face mask, is what he wears. Like a full face covering mask. So last year I just used Axiom's mask for him, and it worked pretty well. Because it's just full black with white accents. Because he wears a black suit Spider-Man mask, right? Like he wears a Venom mask, essentially. But then he has the hat on over the mask. And you might wonder, where do they even get an idea like that? Like, where does this character come from? And I truly wish I could tell you. Because I don't know where I got the idea 10 years ago that, yeah, one of the clones should wear a black suit Spider-Man mask with a hat on over it. And just that makes him... And he's drunk all the time. And then I learned what being drunk actually was like. And I was like, oh, he's not drunk. He's stupid. Like, everyone... We were joking a minute ago that Zen number 5 is the job guy. This is the job guy. This dude has won, like, one match ever, as far as I'm aware. He rolled up DJ Danger once. Like, this is the guy that loses to everyone. Like, what was it? Overlooked? Was that what they were called? Brandon's still here. He can confirm. He was the leader of the faction. The Overlooked, when they formed, Xander number 3 was the guy they beat. Like, everyone beat Xander number 3, usually in their first match. Or, like, to start their push. He's who they beat. The Overlooked is such a weird group to think about in retrospective, you know? It was like, I knew what my purpose for doing it was. It was to give 3 people who otherwise weren't really doing much in LSWF an opportunity to shine together. The big trucks is gonna... Oh, thank you, Brandon! The big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks! Thanks for reminding me, bud. But anyway, yeah, no, it was like the Overlooked was such an interesting group to put together, right? Because I was taking 3 guys who, at the time, weren't really doing much. And I was giving them a chance to shine, like, as a group. And it had potential. It did. And this isn't like me going like, oh, it had potential, but the guys in it sucked. That's not what I'm saying at all. It was like the group had potential. And then to peel back the curtain a little bit, because Zach Parker, Zach Pugs, he and I were good now. But there was a bit of drama in the LS11 Discord, as there was a lot with the early days of LSWF. Which is another big part of why LSWF ended up coming to an end, was just, I was so tired of all the drama that I got with it in the Discord. The Discord was more active than ever before, but it was... Oh my god, it was just toxic as hell in there. There's a shirt. Like, it was toxic in there. I hated it. Like, I would have rather nobody be talking as opposed to what we were getting. But, so it was Zach Parker, it was Brandon, and it was Corey Danger? Was that his name? I don't know. I don't remember who he was anymore. He came in, he asked me for a spot on the roster. That was back when I was grabbing everyone's characters. He put his character in with the LSWF hashtag. I was like, I don't really know if I'm going to do much with this character. And, like, I know Brandon was kind of down on his luck at the time. Because, like, LSWF was all CPU matches until the main event of Xandermania, where I beat Hanzo, or Adrian Nova as he is now. And so it was all CPU controlled. So, like, poor Brandon was just not getting any luck in the ring. He was just like, the CPU was just always losing there for him. And so I was like, I took over in the main event of Xandermania. That's where I took the reins, and I was like, look, at least at this point, people can just blame me and actually have ground to stand on. And I don't have to sit there and use the CPU excuse and be like, look, at this point, if you're not getting pushed, it's because I don't like your character or you're an asshole behind the scenes. And so then I was like, I'll take Brandon, I'll take Zach Pugs, or Parker, who had just gotten kicked out of the gang on Discord. And from there, I'll put him together with Brandon and this Corey kid who I wasn't really liking the character of. I didn't think there was much there. And I was like, I'll make him the Overlooked, and it'll be kind of like the kind of goal was it would be like the Social Outcasts a little bit. And it worked out at first. They beat Xander number 3. Brandon got his first win when he beat Cactus Carter. And they started piecing together wins. They challenged the gang for the 6-man tag titles. But at the time, it just didn't make sense for the gang to lose the titles in their first defense. So they retained there. And then it just kind of, after that, it kind of fell apart because Zach Parker got kicked out of LSWF, got fired, because there was a legit falling out in the Discord where he kind of just got caught in the middle of some shit, and it was just a bad time all around. I'm not going to point fingers at anyone. There was maturing that needed to be done on some parts. There was people being immature on other parts. I was listening to people. I wanted to end the toxicity, and I put it up to essentially a democratic vote amongst the... Oh shit, is the Otis split about to finally happen? And so I had to remove Zach Parker from the group. Brought in just a random character. Had to find a random character to put in there, and it ended up being some guy named Eddie Matthews that I just found on Community Creations. And so then the Overlook became those 3. And, Zach Parker asked if he could come back to LSWF, and at that point, I was already closing it down, so I was like, sorry, bud, but I'm closing it down at this point. And so that's just what happened there. And then LSWF's relaunch came back around. And it was like, we're just going to go all in on it. I didn't get screenshots of either of the others. It's fine. I'll get them later. I really don't need them right now. I can use the 2K23 screenshots. They pair up pretty well with the 2K24 ones. I just need to copy... But yeah, and so now we're back. LSWF is back, and we got Zach Parker came back in the Bo Memorial Battle Royal. He's getting a shot in reality check. Brandon's coming back with Cheyenne by his side. Got some ideas there. I feel like now everyone's gonna kind of get a fair chance to shine in LSWF. And that's really exciting. I'm really excited about that. Because the roster isn't the most depth-filled, right? It never has been. That's been one of our weaker points with LSWF. Is like, The roster is really lacking depth. It's been 11 months. Yeah, it's been 11 months since the end of LSWF. Today is the 1 year anniversary of DJ Danger beating me at Bayside Beatdown 2 to become the LSWF World Champion. So yeah, it has been 1 year since the end of my quote unquote reign of terror. And so it's coming up on being 1 year since the end of LSWF as well. And then we tried like the kickoff to the weekend thing. There we go. All right, cool. So that gets all the Xanders taken care of, finally. That was a great use of the last, like, hour making all of them. So, here's who we've got now for the LSWF roster. We got Adrian Nova, Alex Bishop, Alexander Bishop, Alfonso McButton, which I might tweak this character a little bit. I've told everyone at this point, the kind of ground rule of LSWF is if I'm going to use a character, if I feel like I need to slightly tweak something or even revamp them, I'm going to do it. They'll keep the name, and they'll keep their name, they'll keep their character story, but if I feel like I've got a better... It's like when Brandon sent me his character, and I revamped him to the leader of the Overlooked, for example, when I did that. Or someone sent me what essentially looked like a 1-to-1 Drew McIntyre, but I got him off Wish, and I changed him to a completely different character. Amanda Lawrence, Brandon's here, Carnold, Casey, Colton, the Doctor, Eliza, Gorgeous Gloria, the Quizmaster, Ray, Cheyenne, Yamashita, Zen number 3, Zen number 5, and yours truly. Alright, I think it's time. We're gonna go in and make one of the female characters. We got the Quizmaster. We gotta get the Quiz Queen in here. Oh my god, what is Gable about to do? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna whip Otis. Let's see. Oh, we gotta make Cammy, too. I just remember that. Cammy Zanzenegger. Quiz Queen is 5'7". She's like 120. That's probably Quiz Queen's body type right there. Okay. Eyes. Just got kind of blue-green eyes. Oh, Maxine to the rescue. Thank God for Maxine Dupree. Oh, here comes Sami Zayn. Short hair for Quiz Queen. That's not quite her hair. I don't mind changing it up a little bit this year. That's not quite the hair we used in the past.
I suggest you turn around right now. This is Alpha Academy business. Buddy. Stay out of it.
Maxine's top dictator, Chad. Well, the first syllable's 100% correct.
I'm telling you, don't take one more step.
What hair did we use for Quiz Queen last year? I think that was the hair I used for last year. It's still pretty accurate.
What are you gonna do, Chad, huh? Think you're pretty tough, huh? You're not. You are a weak little man.
You're a weak little man. Oh, Sammy. Let's see. I know that for Quiz Queen I use like the Charlotte tights where it's got Queen on the side. So essentially, I hate to put it this way, but I gotta essentially have it as an ass shot here until I find the one that says Queen on the side. Is it this? It's one of Charlotte's. I know that much. Charlotte's got a few in here. Another Charlotte attire. How many tires did Charlotte? Well, I guess Charlotte usually gets a new attire every year, so I would. So I'm guessing the story here is that I assume, oh, there it is. I assume what's essentially going to happen is Sammy is sooner or later going to convince Tozawa and Otis to get out of there.
You gonna listen to him? You gonna listen to him? How much more are you gonna listen to from this guy? How much more of his crap are you gonna take? I told you last week, you gotta stop listening to him. You gotta start listening to them. Listen to them. Listen. You hear them?
Yeah, I've got Quiz Queen vibes right there.
If you can't hear them, Otis said, listen to this. Listen to your heart. You know what the right thing to do.
Come on, Otis. Come on, Otis. Come on, Otis. Sammy and Chad in the strap. You know what? That's not a bad shout, Zach, with the whole belt thing. That's not a bad idea. Come on, Otis. No, not tonight. Damn, I was hoping we were getting the Otis turn tonight, but I'm in it for the long game with Otis, man. I'm in it for the long game here. God, did they get rid of the King Corbin crown? Oh wait, no, that's the Quiz Queen. There's the Quiz Queen crown. There's her crown. And then this just has always screamed Quiz Queen to me. I know it was a Becky Lynch thing, but like it's just always screamed Quiz Queen to me since they put it in the game. And like my wife, who obviously Quiz Queen is designed after, you guys literally saw her earlier, also liked it last I remember, so. Yeah, there we go. There's Quiz Queen. There we go. Let's go with. Go with. How many tag partners have you had, actually? Can you see the Liv? Could I see Liv eyes? I assume you mean Rhea? Hell in a Cell? Maybe. Oh, I guess Liv and Rhea's... Or, Rhea. Liv and Becky's main eventing the cage. Yeah, I could see Liv and Rhea being inside the cell if they wanted to do that. I'll get the full body shot and send to my wife later. So I'm sure she'll want to see. And that's to get the renders for the show. Quiz Queen, I mean, she's the current Intercontinental Champion, so obviously she's going to get a little higher rating than a lot of the women. It is still crazy to think, you know, we're coming up on 2 years of LSWF being a thing. Because it started in July 2022, actually, with Bayside Beatdown 1, Xander versus Ray, quote-unquote, once in a lifetime, which it was just called once in a lifetime as a joke. Like, a lot of people thought, like, oh, is this really the only time you and Ray are going to do a match? Nah, we'll probably have more at some point. I mean, right now, Ray and I are 1-to-1, so we got to do the rubber match eventually, I'm sure.
WWE is proud to honor our
Alright, not gonna upload her just yet. I do wish it would let me, like... I wish it'd be like, you're gonna need an entrance. Do you want to go in to create an entrance? I wish it would stuff like that first, but, you know. Let's do Charlotte 2. Actually, no, I think Chelsea's entrance works better for Quiz Queen. I think Chelsea Green, like, being in the game makes doing Quiz Queen stuff a lot easier. Because Chelsea Green and the Quiz Queen have a lot in common character-wise. I'm gonna sneeze, by the way. I got the mic muted just in time. And I'm honestly glad I did. Ow. That sneeze really hurt. I do need to go in and give Quiz Queen at least Charlotte's championship victories, because those fit for her. This is like the most tedious part of doing LSWF every year. Like, and I've only had to do it 3 times now, but it's still a lot. Overall, it's still a lot. Alright, sound off. Who do we do next? Alexander Blackstone, Tanvir Badal, the Sorceress, Jade Davidson. Which of those 3 do we do next? Cody Rosales is going to be a brutal war. Yeah, I actually just recorded it yesterday. So your options again are Alexander Blackstone, Tanvir Badal, and Jade Davidson for who I do next. Probably going to be the last person I get a chance to do tonight, too. So we'll see what you all think on that one. I'm going to have to do them all eventually. It's just a matter of who I do on stream today. I do have something I want to test on stream tonight. So we will test that before the night is over. Blackstone. Yeah, Alexander Blackstone's who I kind of wanted to make next anyway. He's going to be involved in the next episode of LAW, so I do need him a little sooner. So we'll go with him. My quote-unquote brother-in-law, the husband of Eliza Blackstone. Alright, there we go. Quiz Queen put together there. Get her uploaded. There we go. One of these days, one of these days can see the... Oh, Dante Leon. One of these days could see Dante Leon in the NXT, or in TNA. Possibly.
We said from day one, doesn't matter who wins the championship. They all have the same limbs, they all break the same way. We know for a fact that we can beat the Undertaker. Now that I think about it, he'd never been properly introduced to them. So how about we invite the Undertaker to Raw, so that way they know he... And you guys talking about the champions already. You will be. But not without my own. Like we haven't beat every team here on Raw. I don't know if you're aware of this. I'm a 3-time women's tag team champion. I held the NXT women's title more days than anyone else ever has. So I suggest you walk away unless you want to go through ACL rehab. I respect your accomplishment.
We will ever see Jacob Kaz in LAW. I never say never, man. Hey, Alba and Isla. Alright, thing with Blackstone. He's 6'3", 265. The annoying thing about my sister's other half is he's ridiculously jacked. Annoyingly jacked at that. Between that and him calling me man bun all the time. Alright, he's got that long hair. Oh, Damian Priest and Rey Mysterio next week. That'll be fun. What does Blackstone's hair look like again? It is really nice being able to see the TV while I do all this as well. So I am getting to react to Raw a lot better than I have been for the last few months of doing these watch-alongs. That's not it. That's close, but that's not quite his hair. The hair is always the hard part for me, because I always struggle to find what I've used for people in the past, because they change the damn layout all the time. Yeah, the kind of AJ Styles hair is kind of what it was. I just don't want him to look like a dollar store AJ Styles, you know? Because, like, then I'm, I got to practice what I preach, right? Like, I tell people, don't just send me a one-to-one recreation of another wrestler, right? With your face, I'm like, don't just do that. I'm like, dude, you gotta be a little original with it. You gotta give me something to work with, so I'm not just like, in my case, it'd be like, I use the pedigree, yes. But it'd be like if I sent myself in and I had Triple H's tights and Triple H's boots, which I do have Triple H's boots, but that's a tribute more than anything. Triple H's tights and Triple H's boots, and I came out into time to play the game, and I did the water bottle thing, and I hit the pedigree. By the way, Buzz is now canon to LS11 universe, right? So like the 2K19 career mode doesn't quite. So it's canon to the extent of. It is canon to the extent that Buzz existed, and in LS11, Buzz ended up at the very least becoming a very well-known name on the indies. So perhaps you will see Buzz at some point make his way to LAW. I think that could be funny. I do like the sleeve tats on him. But one thing is, he and Elizabeth Bell actually have that rose tattoo matching one another. But I do believe he uses a different set of sleeve tats from what I remember. He isn't just white guy with tribal tats, I can tell you that. Oh, that's fucking cool. I've never seen that one before. They do have some cool sleeve tats in 2K. Like, I don't have sleeve tat, but, like, I've talked about it one day. Did Buzz and Cole Quinn go to NXT and shoot jump Johnny Gargano as well as cosplay as DX? I still have 2K19 on my computer. Maybe we gotta play that one day, because I never got far in it, right? Like, I don't know how that story mode goes, is the thing. for reference, I played it on launch day. And I got to beating Bobby Roode for the US title. I really like that. That's really cool. So maybe one day, because like I got all these mods, okay? Maybe we go in and we just absolutely curse 2K19 with me putting every mod I can into the game, and we just do a full day dedicated to 2K19 career mode. So, okay. So we're actually going to go ahead and copy this attire, and this is going to be his second attire, because I actually really like the denim look on him. I'd live for that. I mean, like, fucking imagine if I replace, right? Because Call Life would solo the 2K19 career mode with mods. Like, let me look in the Discords real quick here. Let's see. 2K19 mod links, right? So there's so many mods available for 2K19. So many of them just completely stupid, right? I say that we just go in one day. We download all the best 2K19 mods we can to replace things. Like, for example, I'm sure Brock Lesnar is in 2K19's career mode, right? We don't want to deal with Brock. We get rid of all the problematic people, right? We replace Brock Lesnar with hold on. Let me think. We replace Brock Lesnar. Who do we replace Brock with? Who do we replace Bork with? We replace Brock Lesnar with Sonic the Hedgehog. I was thinking like we go fictional with it. I do like Brian Cage though. Fuck it, we may do it. Like we may have a stream dedicated to that one day soon, because that would be funny as shit. And so then we kind of get the story of Buzz out of it a little bit. Replace Brock with Doomsday. If there is a Doomsday mod, we could do that. Unfortunately, I think what was his name, like Lynch Reborn or something, deleted all of his like fantasy mods and stuff, and that's where a lot of like those characters came from. Let's see. I will say Alexander Blackstone is probably one of my better created wrestlers I've ever come up with. Like, it's weird. I don't come up with custom characters too often just because I try and let other people's characters shine, right? But I was like, Eliza Blackstone went from Elizabeth Bell to Eliza Blackstone. There's got to be a canon reason for where the name Blackstone came from. And so hence it's like, well, what if she's married? Okay, well, what if she's married to another wrestler whose last name is Blackstone? My brother-in-law. law, which would mean that brings in another wrestler, and now I got someone that I could have some feuds that I got some beef with because he's a jackass that's married to my sister.
Good morning. Good morning. Has done her research on how to utilize the steel blade as a weapon. Oh, and Becky dropped to the apron. Still, big smile on the face of it. Jen Morgan, a sinister smile. It's like, man, Joyce. Driven into the
Let's see.
again by Morgan. And a third time.
There we go. See, there's some basic ass elbow pads. Think you'll ever give M. Dickey Games a try? I don't even know what that is. Quite honestly. So that's not a no. I just don't know what that is. Yeah.
Saturday. 15 hours flight back across the Atlantic to have your battle here again tonight in Venice. Everything you can handle. What went down on Saturday?
Wrestling game creator. And when I say this, it's never anything against the creators. I watch so much wrestling in my own time. Like, or not in my own time. I watch so much wrestling content for work, right? That, like, when I'm not doing this and I'm not recording, I just really don't want to watch anything else involving wrestling. I barely want to watch the wrestling news in the morning, but I do it because I have to keep up with it for this, right? And so it's like, I don't have anything against other creators. I want my life to not be entirely this. Let's see. I never went and got that water I said I was going to get like an hour and a half ago, did I? It's like last night I forgot to eat. Forgot to eat dinner.
It only takes a second for an everyday item to become weakness. Tide Pods Child Guard Pad helps keep your launch pads in a safe place for child safety. To close, twist until it clicks. Tide Pods Child Guard.
Celebrate summer with a limited edition Twisted Tea Party Pack. Iced tea at just the right pour. Just washed off my hands. Twisted Tea Harvest Tea. Keep it twisted. Right now, healthy skin cells and dirt are settling into the carpet fibers, seals, removers, and roots. And the feeling go. Your carpets are clean until it's steamer clean. empty bags in Southwest for free. You can pack so much shampoo and jump out. Who gets it?
2 bags fly free.
Let's see.
But if this is all too real for you and your loved ones, just click home. Because we can too. Home instead. Stress, it's personal. Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day. Alright, prove it, Peter. You're a robot? 24/7 US-based customer service. How do I prove that I'm not?
Let's see here. Oh yeah, they're in Georgia tonight. You might think, well, Xander, you're in Georgia. Why aren't you there? Because it's like 5 hours from me.
Inside a steel cage, football submission or escape. Bill Morgan trying to escape and retain the championship here. It's been a very physical battle with Becky Lynch. And Becky trying to make sure she doesn't escape. Gonna climb up to the rope as well. Climb up over the top. Trying to get over the top and drop to the floor to retain the championship. But Becky dragging her back into the cage. She's get over there. She wrapped her down 20 feet to the floor. First time ever in her career. Bill Morgan's been locked inside a steel cage.
Let's see.
Elimination chamber matches, but not in a one-on-one steel cage match like this one against Becky for the championship.
Trying to decide what I want to go with for his pose. I think the arms crossed, flashing the tats works really well. There we go. Actually, let's go with the vest for the what do you call it, menu screen.
Who wants the title? Becky Lynch, 7-time world champion. Looking for the disarmer. Submission move on Morgan drives it. Into the steel cage.
You guys aren't in the LS11 Discord. Seeing Becky Lynch made me think of this. If you aren't in the LS11 Discord, I made a pretty damn good joke today. And it was, I'll just let people hear the joke. It was, LAW management. Hey guys, since one of you is retired and the other's a fictional character, we want you to lose to Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. They're on TNA TV every week, and Cardona's got a big match coming up at Slammiversary, so he shouldn't be taking a pin. Cardinal and Scott Steiner. I mean, it's not the most inaccurate thing ever, right? I took the screenshots, didn't I? Now I gotta check. I did. We're good. Getting bumped up in his stats here. Get him at the upper mid-card level, I'd say. So what's really funny with Blackstone is I made him on 2K23, and then I was recording Reality Check the other day where he's in the ladder match, and I was like, huh, he's got the default entrance. And then he got into the game, I was like, huh, he's got the default moveset. So we haven't come up with it. What is this guy, what would this guy's finisher be? What does this guy look like he did? What kind of finisher does this guy look like he does? You know? Also, we had a better turnout tonight than we've had in quite some time for a watch along, so I want to thank you guys for that. No Jay this week. Pat's been less annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna use Dijak for the entrance. That feels fitting here. Feels like it fits this guy. Pile driver for Blackstone. Yeah, I could see it. I feel like in all their bickering, Liv is just gonna slip out while they're arguing with one another. Oh, here comes Braun. Braun's not finished with Judgment Day. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I saw where that was going very quickly. Looks like he does Cassie's in on his discus big boot. I could see it. Oh, for fuck's sake, Dom, you dipshit. Yeah, where he sits down. I know what you mean. For fuck's sake. Oh, Raw just cuts off. Alright, cool. Well, that was a fun episode of Raw. I enjoyed that. It's a pretty good episode. Alright. So we'll get Blackstone's stuff finished up here, and then I'm gonna call it because I gotta go to work in the morning, unfortunately. I don't want to. But I gotta. So we're gonna start with Dijak as the base, because this guy's moveset just feels like Dijak fits him. And then we're gonna go in and signatures, discus big boot, I agree. Finisher. Ah, High Justice, gotcha. So, Tombstone. Let's try sit out. Sit out Axe Driver. No. Chicken Wing Face Buster, Choke Bomb, Cradle Pile Driver. Space Buster, Gourd Buster, Jawbreaker, Last Ride, Package Power Bomb, Sit Out Pile Driver, Sit Out Power Bomb. Let's see, is Sit Out Tombstone a thing? Doesn't look like it. So let's see the Sit Out Pile Drivers. So we'll just do the standard Sit Out. I don't want to use Feast Your Eyes. What's the falling power? It's just the fucking, like, the fall backwards. Oh, no. I like that, though. That falling power bomb's pretty cool. What all super moves are there? Super Atomic Drop. That's Choke Slam, H-Bomb, Stomp. Super Kick Barrage. I'll keep the Super Choke Slam. I like that for him. I feel like I'm going to get plenty of characters with Feast Your Eyes as their finishers, so I don't really need him to have that. I want to give him a submission. Let's give him... Let's see here. I've always liked this sleeper. I feel like if anyone's gonna pull it off, it's gonna be the 6'3" guy. And then announce table choke slam. Cool. There we go. Pump handle, sit out, power bomb. I could have seen that too. I like the falling power bomb though. I don't think enough people use that one. All right, cool. Let's get Alexander Blackstone uploaded, and then we are gonna call it a night because I gotta go to bed. Gives everyone a little bit of a bio about him there. Cool. All right. Well, that's got him in there. Do I even have any of the belts ready to go yet? Yeah, actually, shockingly, I do. So let's get some of the belts assigned real quick. There we go. All right, cool. So, oh wait, that's also Corneld. Would you be opposed to someone on the roster doing a non-canon LS? Would you be opposed to someone on the roster doing a non-canon LSWF versus RW card? Hold on. Let me process what you're asking. Are you asking me if I'd have a problem if someone else made that, or if I'd have a problem with me doing it? Because if someone else wants to do it, I don't care. It's obviously not canon if it's on someone else's channel. Cool. So I want to check. Yeah. I want to check something real quick. And this is gonna kind of spoil something that's coming. I gotta see if this is gonna crash. Okay, it's not gonna crash. But now I gotta check something. Did I put it in the right slot? Yes, I did. There we go. He's not just the generic-looking character anymore that they used to replace him. Perfect. That might... okay, so me doing it on canon. I just... Like, the whole thing, originally, Xandermania was going to be Worlds Collide, right? I'm going to put myself full screen now. Originally, Xandermania was going to be Worlds Collide, right? Like... Xandermania was going to be Worlds Collide. I was going to merge LSWF and RW. But it's like... You know, it was unrealistic when I went up against Homelander. It was unrealistic when I went up against Homelander, right? And justifying a whole roster doing that doesn't really fit. Like, the more I've watched The Boys and the more I think about it, the more I realize you put someone on an even power level to Homelander, they're gonna beat the shit out of them, right? Homelander is only the strongest in his universe. You put someone in there with him that's on the equal playing field, like you look at the Soldier Boy fight, someone that's on an equal playing field that actually knows how to fight, they're going to beat the shit out of him. And So, logically, with Homelander having the strength advantage, me putting myself on 10th V, and me having actual past, like, martial arts experience, I'm going to be able to take him in a fight when I'm on an equal playing field. I know how to throw a punch. Homelander doesn't. But justifying all of that and just being like, oh yeah, everyone is on 10th V or something like that just doesn't really fit for me. But like, Homelander loses any fight where it's like Spider-Man solos Homelander. And I will stand by that. Homelander was 3v1ing them. Yeah, I'm talking before Billy Butcher should have went, oi. Soldier Boy was still kicking his ass. Yeah, Raw was good. Braun hit some wicked spears. Some good stuff happened. I gotta make the ARW title on here. I gotta remake the fucking LSWF or the LS11 Grand Championship. That's another thing I lost in the corruption. So I'll make sure that goes on Community Creations this time. Yeah, so we're gonna end stream. I could fall asleep in this chair right here, man. It's great. Oh, fuck. Anyway, cool. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It was good to be here. Glad that we got to move the monitors. Glad we got the desk rearranged. Looks better. Thursday, ARW episode, hopefully. No promises. But Thursday, ARW episode, hopefully. NXT tomorrow, unless you remember it's out already. Yeah, he did hold his own pretty well in the 3v1, I suppose. But anyways, yeah, no, ARW on Thursday. Ray's got AEW on Wednesday. I got a TNA episode on Thursday. Big episode of SmackDown on Friday. Seth Rollins will be returning to confront Nathan Frazier. And then Elimination Chamber and Reality Check this weekend. Other than that, I'm going to head out before I pass the fuck out over here. Because I am out of it. I have had a big day. I've had a busy day. And I don't know if I'm supposed to feed the cats today. I'm supposed to do litter boxes. I don't know. Either way. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all on